Stop. If you're still selling what you do instead of owning how you do it, you're trapped in a death spiral that's bleeding your margins dry. I'm David White, and I'm about to show you why Netflix commands premium prices while Blockbuster fought over rental fees, and it has nothing to do with better technology. In the next 6 minutes, you'll discover the exact mechanism ownership framework that transforms commodity providers into category kings. No downloads are needed. Everything you need to escape the pricing wars are right here. Here's what no one tells you about market dominance. The companies printing money aren't selling better products. They're owning superior methodologies. Tesla didn't just build electric cars. They owned sustainable luxury. Netflix didn't just rent videos. They owned instant entertainment. Stay with me because Framework 3 will completely flip how you think about competitive advantage. And the transformation examples, they show exactly how to reposition your business from commodity provider to category creator in under 30 days. Most CEOs are trapped in what I call the what war, competing on features, price, and promises, while their margins evaporate faster than credibility at a timeshare presentation. I've been to a few. When I was going door to door selling Xerox machines, every salesperson was selling the same copiers with the same features to the same prospects. The only difference was price. And price wars are wars of attrition that no one really wins. But then I discovered something profound. The top performers weren't selling copiers at all. They were selling their methodology for document workflow optimization. They owned the how, while the rest of us fought over the what. Michael Porter warned us, competitive strategy is about being different. But the difference isn't in what you deliver, it's how you deliver it. So, framework number 1, the mechanism identification system. Stop asking, what do we sell? Start asking, how do we create outcomes? Netflix mechanism wasn't mail order DVDs. It was algorithmic content curation combined with subscription convenience. Tesla's mechanism isn't electric vehicles. It's sustainable luxury status through software-driven automotive experience. Warren Buffett said, it's better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Similarly, it's better to own a wonderful methodology at premium pricing than offer commoditized services at competitive rates. Here's your test. What do clients specifically ask about regarding your process? Which part of your methodology produces disproportionate value? Framework 2, the language ownership strategy. This is where you create vocabulary that competitors can't use without referencing you. This is where most CEOs get it completely wrong. They think intellectual property means hiding their methodology. Actually, intellectual property means owning the language so completely that competitors can't discuss the space without inadvertently promoting your approach. When I started teaching my SEO frameworks publicly, competitors thought I was insane. Why would you give away your secrets? Because secrets aren't scalable, but systems are. By teaching my methodology openly, I accomplished 3 things simultaneously. I established myself as a category authority, created industry vocabulary that referenced my framework, and made competitors look like they were copying my approach. Reid Hoffman observed, starting a company is like jumping off a cliff and assembling a plane on the way down. But owning methodology is like building the airport. Everyone else has to land on your runway. So document your proprietary process with specific terminology. Create framework names that are memorable and ownable. Train your market to speak your language. Framework 3, the category creation blueprint. Transform from service provider to category pioneer. Salesforce didn't improve customer relationship management software. They created cloud computing. Uber didn't enhance taxi services. They pioneered ride sharing. When you create the category, you create the rules. When you create the rules, you control the competitive landscape. When you control the competitive landscape, you command premium pricing. During my telephone marketing days generating leads for Lloyds Bank, I realized I wasn't just selling lead generation services. I was pioneering system prospect conversion methodology. That reframe changed everything. Peter Thiel nailed it. Competition is for losers, but he doesn't tell you how to escape competition. You escape it by making it irrelevant through category creation. The 4-step process: problem reframing, identify what everyone calls the problem, then reframe it bigger. Solution naming, create memorable, descriptive terminology. Market education, teach why this category matters. And standard setting, define what excellence looks like. So framework 4, the competitive immunity protocol. Create advantages that can't be replicated through resource allocation. Resource-dependent advantages can always be copied by competitors with deeper pockets, but methodology-dependent advantages require similar thinking patterns, not just similar budgets. During my door-to-door sales days, I watched competitors try to copy successful approaches by throwing money at the problem. They hired more salespeople, bought better leads, created more sophisticated presentations, but they couldn't replicate the systematic thinking that created breakthrough results. Rory Sutherland captures this brilliantly. The opposite of a good idea can also be a good idea. Sometimes the best competitive advantage isn't more sophisticated resources, it's more sophisticated thinking with simpler tools. Here's a sustainability test. Could a well-funded competitor replicate this by hiring more people? Does this advantage require your specific expertise to execute effectively? Let me show you the transformation in action. Traditional consulting goes from we provide strategic consulting to we practice future forensics, reverse engineering tomorrow's winners to build competitive advantages today. Digital marketing agencies transform from we offer digital marketing services to we pioneer revenue architecture, the systematic approach to building predictable growth engines. Software companies evolve from we sell project management software to we've created outcome engineering, the methodology that guarantees project success through systematic risk elimination. Each reframe moves from commodity description to methodology ownership, creates proprietary language, and enables premium pricing through category leadership. Companies that successfully transition from what sellers to how owners typically see 2 to 5 times price premiums, 50 to 80% shorter sales cycles, and 3 to 7 times better customer acquisition costs. Moving from selling SEO services to owning search visibility methodology didn't just change my positioning, it transformed my economics. Instead of competing on hourly rates, I commanded project fees based on outcome value. So stop selling what you do, start owning how you do it. Your methodology might just be your monopoly. Want more frameworks for building unassailable market positions? Subscribe to theauthorityfigure.substack.com or visit davidwhiteconsulting.com for strategic positioning work. Because the difference between CEOs who command premium prices and those who compete on cost isn't talent or timing. It's owning the how instead of selling the what.